gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the ULM Warhawks and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Gray.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those...
Breaks into the open. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Brown. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. Hand off for Brown. At the 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UL Monroe's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see
maybe some room here. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about games, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. How about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Warhawks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Oh, they're after him. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Powers through the defender. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. You got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Coming out with it, it's Walker. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
QB draw. Makes one man miss. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Pulls it in. It's Weir. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Third down, following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that, man.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Yeah, you could definitely catch a break there with that ball bouncing out of bounds. Third down, trying to make a play, trying to get the first down, but Palmer, ball security is job security.
Especially against this defense, David, because we know they take pride in creating turnovers, and they practice this throughout the week. They're running the football, getting hats on it. You see guys constantly swatting away. This offense, very lucky that that was not a turnover.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Catch in the middle, it's Westbrook. And he's wrestled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Oh, he makes the catch. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Warhawks will punt it away on fourth down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finding open areas. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw, extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Makes it past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready? 1, 15.
Running the red zone, it's Smith. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Running inside. It's Westbrook. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The DBs will back off a bit. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the #1 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bruins, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now over to your game at Cajun Field.
The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach at the half. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these 2 teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused. Make sure execution is a priority here to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Graves. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quick release on the RPO. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Motion from the back. The give is to Smith. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Cajuns! A great catch and run for 6.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Graves. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Snap to the back. There's some room. Got enough for the first. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude, Tony Bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Smith takes the handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Brown. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll send the back in motion. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Dropping back, it's Graves. That's caught. It's Eldridge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease to the left. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Westbrook. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The short hands, it's Howard. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to pass, it's Graves. Under fire. He's going to take off. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Westbrook. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Graves. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Find some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Gonna let it fly. Snatches it on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Defense in press coverage. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless. What a